Well, it's time to go harness racing now. We had a very good program of events. Good crowd, nearly 8,000 there last night to see the farewell to Popular Arm, who has retired and will go to the stud. He ran a blistering 800 metres time trial out at Moonee Valley last night. Also last night, the second evening of the 8 horses in a row behind the Mobile, it was a different ball game. Most of the place getters came from the outside barriers last night. Some of them eased to the rear, some of them went charging towards the lead. But I think it showed conclusively that you can win if you're good enough from any barrier, and they were a great success. Let's have a look at the first. The favourite was Lady Lanero from the inside.
They're about to wheel for home, and Stand Over Man is now grabbed by Lady Lanero. Lady Lanero got on terms, but she's under a lot of pressure. Stand Over Man going just as well. Raperio can't get clear, and then Camhurst further out. Stand Over Man kicked a metre in front of Lady Lanero in the home straight. Coming at them now on the outside is Bindi Black. They're starting to swamp the leader. Lady Lanero got to the front. Here's 05 from nowhere. 05 flashing down the outside with a great run. It'll get up. 05's got there. From last, got up to win ahead. Lady Lanero and a half head to Bindi Black.
And the winner 05 at 9-1. Second race in the program, and the 3 place getters came from barriers 6, 7 and 8.
Then Truscott Boy going a right if he can work away from the fence, although Barclay Star came up and put him into a pocket. When they wheel now, and Bundabat let go with lots of kings. They ran to Sun Cozy when they wheel. Bundabat took the lead now at 250 metres to go. Got the upper hand from lots of kings. The others are struggling, but Bundabat, the one they put plenty on in front. Here's Trudy's Lad finishing wide out down the outside, but Bundabat too good. And Bundabat gets the money 3 or 4 metres, lots of kings. Frenchman's Derby's kicked on the outside to run third ahead of Trudy's Lad further.
And the winner, Bundabat, 11-8 favourite in race 2. In the third, Kentuck was the favourite.
Choice going a right but can't get out, and then for the back Iramu. They're about to wheel, and Kentuck went for home 4 metres in front, but Merrin's Choice has got clear. Is going to be the danger. They've kicked away from Sinn Féin, Evening Tyros, Iramu. In the straight, Kentuck in front, but Merrin's Choice goes to it on the outside. Then Iramu, it's Merrin's Choice, Kentuck fights on. Merrin's Choice ahead in front, Iramu flashing home late. Merrin's Choice in front near the line though, and Merrin's Choice wins at a metre. 2 Iramu. Kentuck has nearly gone over the inside rail. He was tightened badly by the winner for the last 30 metres.
And a protest there by the stewards, third against the winner, but having seen the film of the race, the protest was dismissed. Sinn Féin, the favourite, disappointing. Race 4 on the card, and the favourite here was Edward Dwayne.
A reasonable line, although getting back a little there is Tarleton Queen, but he sends them away now. And out they go, and Waikari Joker began fast, beat off Hell Moon for the lead, settling down, and Eden Vance went up on the outside. Then Charlie Acton pulling back now as King Robert after being caught wide. Raining Dollar tried to poke up in the centre. They're followed further back by Brass Law on the outside of it. Then as they come to the top circle is Tarleton Queen pulling right back King Robert, and 2 lengths last of all Edward Dwayne. Around the top turn they wheel now. Waikari Joker taken on by Eden Vance. Eden Vance on the outside. He's hopped out of his gear, Eden Vance. He's trying to get the lead, but he overreached. Oh, he's going back to the field. The driver's been tipped out of Eden Vance, and the field has gone at 6s and 7s. The shafts have broken on that one Eden Vance, and that horse is still trying to attempt to keep up with the field. He'll just about work the sulky away, and yes, it's broken free. Severely hampered there is Brass Law, and so too is Barney Royale. And now the clerk of the course will have to get in and try and pick this horse up. But as they go down the back, and the leader is Waikari Joker, a length Hell Moon. Charlie Acton went up third. Raining Dollar got the 1-1, a length Tarleton Queen, a length and a half Edward Dwayne. About 4 lengths into King Robert. Now let's have a look back here. The clerk of the course comes in, and he's picked up Eden Vance. He's caught Eden Vance. The other 2 have been badly hampered here. Brass Law and Barney Royale, and they're virtually out of the race. So that horse has been cleared. The driver is okay. Yes, the driver is on his feet, Ken Williams. And off the back straight they come. Waikari Joker led 2 metres now on the outside, Charlie Acton. Raining Dollar 1-1. Hell Moon third on the fence, getting a nice run. Then Tarleton Queen. They're followed by Edward Dwayne, who went up on the outside of King Robert. And the other 2, well, they're 400 metres away, and they're just going to go around and just keep up a bit of pace, but they're out of the event, Barney Royale and Brass Law. Now they come to the judge and get the bell. Waikari Joker led a metre on the outside, Charlie Acton. Raining Dollar's getting a beautiful run, 1-1. Hell Moon is on the fence, third. They're followed for the back by King Robert outside of Tarleton Queen, a length into Edward Dwayne. There's only 5 lengths covering those horses, those 7 runners, who are the only 7 left to the other 2 tail rod of Barney Royale, Brass Law. 750 out down the back for the last time. Waikari Joker a metre in front of Charlie Acton second. Reigning Dollar about to come out, and here's Edward Dwayne from the back of the field making a run. Hell Moon is bottled up on the rail. Then Tarleton Queen. Reigning Dollar will come out shortly, I'd say, because Edward Dwayne is working up on the outside, and last of all now is King Robert. 450 out now. Waikari Joker ran on the outside. Charlie Acton, they're both under pressure. Reigning Dollar hasn't come out. Edward Dwayne trying to keep up on the outside, and Hell Moon trying to get clear, and then Tarleton Queen and King Robert's dropped out. They're about to wheel. 300 out. Waikari Joker about a head in front of Charlie Acton, the driver throwing everything at it. Reigning Dollar pulls out. Hell Moon trying to get out from Edward Dwayne, only plotting, and Tarleton Queen. It's Charlie Acton getting to the front with 150 metres to go. He kicked clear. On the outside, Reigning Dollar coming after him. Charlie Acton still in front in a slugging finish. He'll get there. And Charlie Acton won at 3 metres. Reigning Dollar. Similar margin third as Edward Dwayne ahead fourth. Then Tarleton Queen a gap into Hell Moon and Waikari Joker. About 60 metres further back, King Robert. And here are the other pair coming down the straight after they've knocked out of the race early. Barney Royale and Brass Laura going to the wire together.
Good gutsy performance there by Charlie Acton to win at 14-1 racing in the death. The favourite Ed Dwayne at 7-4. We'll be back after this break with the remainder of the harness racing from Moonee Valley last night.
Sometimes life...
Well, this is the harness racer that I've got in front of me. Have a close look at it, because this is the official magazine of the harness racing people throughout Victoria. It's a wonderful glossy magazine full of stories, information, and information that everybody in the trotting world must have. It's on sale for $2. It comes out monthly, and if you're interested in harness racing in any way, you should have the Harness Racer, the new magazine. Melbourne Pacing Cup was race 5. It was a magnificent race, and the favourite was Panyan.
They're about to run, yes. The green light's up. They're away in the Pacing Cup now. Parading began fast with Gay Morrow, and going fast is Thor Skipper in the centre. Further back then on the inside, Gosh began brilliantly. He'll get up on the fence, and Panyan was caught wide, and naturally Knight had to ease him back, and he'll go back to third last. Second last is Armbro Gold, and 2 lengths to Corfu, brought up the rear. Parading speared through and led them on the circle the first time. 2 metres in front from Gay Morrow. Crystal Glenmark coming around them. Then further back, Thor Skipper got up to be 1 out and 1 back. Over on the inside, Gosh. Garnet Bay 3 back. Genesee is parked 1 wide and 3 back at the moment, although Crystal Glenmar's working up towards the death. Following Genesee now is Panyan, the favourite from Armbro Gold, the rail, and moving up on the outside, Corfu. Now Panyan takes off. At the judge they race 2 laps out, and Knight's away on Panyan. And away he goes around the outside. We're parading out of the straight, led 2 metres to Crystal Glenmar, and Panyan starting to sweep around the outside 3 deep. On the fence, they're locked away as Gosh, and they're followed for the back by Gay Morrow. On the inside, then Garnet Bay, a length Thor Skipper, 2 to Genesee from Armbro Gold and Corfu. Panyan works its way up into the death as they go down the back, and they've gone a circuit, parading the leader. Led 3 metres now to Panyan on the outside. Third on the fence is Gosh, and they're followed for the back by Crystal Glenmar. Gay Morrow now 3 back. Over on the inside, then came back behind them Garnet Bay. A length into Thor Skipper, Armbro Gold, Genesee, and last of all as they wheel off the back straight is Corfu. At the 1,300 metre mark, over a circuit to go, and the leader on the inside parading, running along about a metre in front. Panyan second. Over on the inside, third at the moment, Gosh, followed by Crystal Glenmar, and then Garnet Bay 3 back inside Gay Morrow. Thor Skipper is 4 back in that running lane on the outside of Armbro Gold, a length to Genesee, and Corfu brought up the rear as they come down towards the judge to get the bell in the Pacing Cup. And the leader over on the inside parading, he's been able to dictate his terms on the lead. He led 2 metres Panyan. Over on the inside, still locked away as Gosh. On the outside of it, Crystal Glenmar. Garnet Bay 3 back on the inside now of Gay Morrow. Thor Skipper is 4 back on the outside of Armbro Gold, a length into Genesee, and last of all Corfu. In the final circuit, 800 metres to go, and it's parading still the leader about 2 metres in front. Of on the outside, Panyan second. Further back on the fence, locked away still is Gosh. And the first mile in 2:43. 2:43 the first mile. And they've got 700 to go, sweeping down the back straight. Parading's been able to dictate his terms. 2 metres in front of Panyan. On the inside, Gosh is third, followed by Crystal Glenmar. 1-1 from Garnet Bay. Gay Morrow. Thor Skipper pulled to the outside of Armbro Gold, and they spread it away from Genesee and Corfu. Inside the 400 metre mark, and parading still in front. 2 metres in front of Panyan. Knight starting to feel for Panyan. Parading still the leader. Now Panyan starting to come after him now, and then further back Gosh is getting out from Gay Morrow. They wheel for home now. The leader on the inside, parading a metre in front. Panyan on the outside, stride by stride, getting to him though. Panyan and parading fighting the cup out from Garnet Bay. Parading on the inside, and Panyan and Garnet Bay starting to flash home. Panyan, Garnet Bay, they hit the line. Panion a nose. Panion and a nose, I'd say, to Garnet Bay and a nose on the inside, parading in a great finish. Ambre Gold took off and landed just behind them fourth. They're followed by Corfu on the outside, Game Oro. Then further back was Gosh and a gap to Genesee Crystal Glenmar, and Thor Skipper the last one home. Judges called for the photo.
And well he might, as Brian Martin called them. Panion first, 10-9 favourite, and a thrilling finish in the Melbourne Pacing Cup. Next race in the card, equal favourites were Smiley Lad and Paris Court from 1 and 2.
Smiley Lad is back about 3 metres. It can't possibly lead Smiley Lad, and away brilliantly out here. Towards the outside is Gabalik with Bonnie Black. They'll head off Paris Court and away fast. Congo's Pride quickly went up on the outside. Further back in the field than Julian Frost. Smiley Lad's back third last, but he got it out into the running lane. They're followed by South Atlas, who went back on the inside now of Bank Buster. As they run to the back the first time, and the leader here is Gabalik by a length, and second placing Bonnie Black. Paris Court is back on the inside. Smiley Lad's 3 deep, and Young Hayes is going to take him around the outside now of Congo's Pride, a length, then Julian Frost. On the fence, South Atlas and Bankbuster the outside. Now, Smiley Lad works up into the death on the outside of this leader, Gabalik. As they run to the back straight, Gabalik led 2 metres, Smiley Lad. Congo's Pride gets the 1-1. Bonnie Black dropped back to the rail. Paris Court is 3 back on the fence, and on the outside of it, Julian Frost. To the next 2 are South Atlas and Bankbuster out 1 deep. Around the circle they run, about 12.50 metres to go, coming for the bell, and the leader on the inside here, Gabalik. He drops the speed, and Smiley Lad's able to go up on the outside and sit right alongside him. Now they're followed on the fence by Bonnie Black. Congo's Pride gets the run on the back of Smiley Lad. Paris Court awkwardly positioned. She's now 3 back on the inside of Julian Frost as they run down the straight. 4 back on the fence, South Atlas, and on the outside of it is Bankbuster. Coming to the judge, they come for the bell, and the leader is on the inside, Gabalik, a metre in front of Smiley Lad. Although it's in the death, it hasn't done a great deal of work. Over on the fence, locked away third, Bonnie Black, outside at Congo's Pride. Paris Court is badly bailed up over on the inside of Julian Frost, a length for the back, Bankbuster on the outside of South Atlas. 7.50 out in the final lap, and the leader, Gabalik, about a head in front of Smiley Lad. Over on the fence, still locked away, is Bonnie Black, and here's Bankbuster out 3 deep. He's going to set them alight now as Smiley Lad runs to the back, 6.50 out. Smiley Lad put his head in front now of Gabalik on the fence. Congo's Pride is right on the back of Smiley Lad. Over on the inside, locked away, Bonnie Black. Bankbuster went up 3 deep the outside. Paris Court badly hemmed in as they start to bunch up, followed for the back by South Atlas. Running to the circle now, 400 to go. Gabalik again on the inside, got up on the inside to be about a head to Smiley Lad. They're now going stride for stride when they're about to turn, and they kick away now. They're clear of Bonnie Black, and then for the back, Bankbuster. Paris Court back second last. They wheel together, these two now, and Smiley Lad has hit the lead. Smiley Lad got to the front, 2 metres in front now of Gabalik fighting on. Smiley Lad in front with 100 to go is safely holding Gabalik. The other struggling on the outside is South Atlas, but Smiley Lad will get the money. Scored on the post, 2 metres to Gabalik. Third in a photo, South Atlas just ahead of Bankbuster. Close up there, never ever having any luck at all, was Paris Court. Over on the inside, then Bonnie Black, and further back was Julian Frost and Congo's Pride, one of the last in.
And the winner, Smiley Lad, 2-1 equal favourite with the unplaced Paris Court. Another hotly contested event, race 7, in which Hillary's First was the top pick.
Away well is Amazing Satay. Kenton Bird began brilliantly from the outside, working over now with Hale Brett. They're going fast, and Pure and Simple out of the centre is showing good speed. Pure and Simple and Kenton Bird share the lead to the first turn. They're a length and a half in front of Hale Brett. Over on the inside, Amazing Satay. Then Haversack, and further back, very wide early there was Black Tara, followed in the centre there by Hillary's First. On the fence, a Spiral, and 2 or 3 lengths to the dark ones, and last of all into the straight the first time, Diamond Dollar. Kenton Bird couldn't cross over. He has to take hold and get back and try and get some cover. And as they run down the straight on the first occasion here, and the leader here is Pure and Simple, moving up quickly. Black Tara now went up to the death. Kenton Bird now gets the 1-1 on the fence, Amazing Satay. Hale Brett 3 back on the outside of the Spiral, and they're followed over on the outside by Haversack, Diamond Dollar. Second last, but about to pull out now, Hillary's First. Nicholson taking off on him, and 2 lengths to dark ones last of all. Out of the straight, Pure and Simple led 2 metres now to on the outside, Black Tara, and here comes Hillary's First with a long run. Hillary's First from the back of the field is starting to drive up towards the lead. Running down the back straight the first half in 60.2, and Hillary's First from the outside. The driver driving hard now, but he'll cross over, and Hillary's First has got a clear lead now, skipped away 2 lengths in front of Pure and Simple. A length further back, then Black Tower over on the inside there. Amazing Satay. Kenton Bird still got that trail. Now going up, Black Tower up in the death up towards this leader, and Kenton Bird will still have the 1-1 where they come to the top circle now with about 11.50 to go. The leader Hillary's first, 2 metres in front. Black Tara second on the outside now of Pure and Simple, third the fence. Kenton Bird still 1-1. Amazing Satay 3 back the rail. Then came Halebred as 1 wide and 3 back as they head down the straight. They're followed back behind them by Haversack. Over along the fence is the Spiral, followed on the inside by Diamond Dollar, and the Dark Ones went up on the outside a bit. At the judge, they've got the bell. And Hillary's first with the driver Nicholson laying back on the bike. He eases the speed, 2 metres in front. Black Tara second, third on the fence, Pure and Simple. Kenton Bird, after working hard out of the gate, has enjoyed a nice run, 1-1. Amazing Satay back on the inside of Hale Brett, and they're followed by the Spiral, Haversack 1 deep, and the last 2 to Dark Ones, Diamond Dollar. First mile in 2:23. They head down the back now. They've got 6.50 to go, and the leader still on the inside is Hillary's first, 1 metre in front of Black Tara. Kenton Bird's had the race run to suit him. Over on the inside is Pure and Simple. They're followed by Hale Brett. Back on the inside, Amazing Satay, and the next couple Haversack pulling out to Dark Ones. The Spiral back on the fence, and last of all, Diamond Dollar, 3.50 out. And the leader is Hillary's first. He's under a lot of pressure, and Black Tara quickly claims him. Kenton Bird comes at them quickly out 3 deep and right off the track to Dark Ones. Pure and Simple can't get out from behind them, and then further back Diamond Dollar. Kenton Bird quickly getting to Black Tara when they turn with the Dark Ones, a challenger on the outside. In the straight to Dark Ones, Kenton Bird come away now from Diamond Dollar to Dark Ones, got it set in front. It took the lead now, Diamond Dollar, and Haversack getting out in the centre flying. Haversack going to the Dark Ones. Haversack goes home better. Haversack's got up to win ahead on the line to Dark Ones. The Spiral came home well wide out to run third. Then Diamond Dollar, Kenton Bird with the lead changing dramatically near the line. Back along the fence, Pure and Simple, followed by Hale Brett. Well back was Amazing Satay with Black Tara, and last of all is Hillary's first.
Great burst by Haversack at 12-1 to get up and score. And the last race in the card, the odds-on favourite, Shy Mutiny.
The 400-metre mark, Shy Mutiny out in the centre, quickly raced up to Black Moments. Birdie Mac has gone. Kentucky Expo running a bit of a race is going with Shy Mutiny, and then further back in the field, Hal Loughlin's got away from the fence and running on. Turning for home, Shy Mutiny about 2 metres, Kentucky Expo. Black Moments back on the rail and then pulled to the outside, Hal Loughlin from Bow Time. Shy Mutiny's flat out, he's ahead in front now, coming at him quickly. Kentucky Expo and Hal Loughlin will beat them all. Hal Loughlin raced up now to Shy Mutiny. Hal Loughlin goes home better, and Hal Loughlin's won the last 2 metres to Shy Mutiny. A metre away, third, Kentucky Expo.
And a great finish there by Hal Loughlin to get up and beat the favourite Shy Mutiny, 11-8 on, and Kentucky Expo in third placing. Well, from harness racing last night at Moonee Valley, we see the daily double 8 and 3 paid $21.70, and the extra double 6 and 5 $21.85, and the quadrella 5, 8, 1 and 3 $820.15. Now, I would remind you, in the harness racing world, it's Moonee Valley again on Monday. There are 10 events in the program. The first race there is at 10 minutes past 12. And don't forget the meeting that was to have been held at Flemington on Wednesday. The Gallops meeting has been transferred to Sandown Park. And, of course, in the greyhound world, your 2 city tracks racing on Monday at Olympic Park and Thursday at Sandown Park. And let me remind you once again about the Harness Racer. This is the new book. I think this is the second issue. It's full of all sorts of information. Everybody interested in the harness racing world should have it. Stand by now for World of Sport.
World of Sport Replay was another 7 Sport presentation. Our world.